Let me adjust this camera for y'all. This is East with Twan, and today we're making caramel apples, but not just any kind of caramel apples. We're making Biscoff caramel apples, which y'all know about them airplane snacks. And the best part about it, we're going to make the crumble from Biscoff cookies. Then we're going to make homemade caramel sauce. Now, before we get into this recipe, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my recipes. Now, whether you are a new subscriber or you've been rocking with me from day one, just know I will have all of the ingredients listed in the description for you to follow. Now, you're going to boil some water, take the water off the heat. For each apple, you're going to put the apple inside that hot water for about 10 seconds, and then you're going to rub off that coating, which is a wax that they put on the apple at the supermarket. It's very important because the caramel will not stick to the apple if the wax is still on the apple. So please, you cannot skip this step. And again, this recipe calls for about 6 to 8 apples, and I will have that in the description. But let me show you what's on your apple. Look at that, disgusting. Let the apples chill out while you go ahead and crush your cookies. Go ahead and grab a couple packs of that Biscoff cookies. Like I said, you will need this for your crumble to go on the outside of the apple. Go ahead and crush those up, and they should be finely crushed. Don't crush them too long. Just pulsate it for a couple seconds, and it should look just like that. Now, before we start on the caramel, we want to go ahead and get the apples prepared. Go ahead and take your candy apple stick, insert it into the apples, set it aside, and they're going to be ready for the caramel once the caramel is finished. And it should look just like that. There you go. Now we're going to go right into making this caramel. I know this bag look nice, but look, that's only candy. We're going to make it from scratch. We're not going to use this at all. Throw it away. Psych, don't throw it away. Listen, so you're going to start off with one whole stick of butter. You're going to need the whole stick of butter, and you basically want to have your heat set to medium during this process. Don't have it on high, don't have it on low. Have your heat on medium, and you're going to be standing there the whole time. Go ahead and add 2 cups of packed brown sugar to that. You basically want to melt the butter until everything is combined. This is going to be 1 cup of light corn syrup. You're going to go ahead and add to that mixture as well. You can add everything in at once as you see I'm doing here. Your heat should be on medium, and let everything gradually melt, and then we're going to stir to combine all of the ingredients, okay? For this recipe, I would say use the rubber spatula for the sides so that way nothing sticks or burns to the sides of the pot. You want to use a thick bottom pot for this. Add 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk, and I'll have that tip in the description for you to follow. But I switched to a wooden spoon so that way the caramel does not change temperature, because using a metal spoon or anything else would change the temperature of the caramel. Wood does not transfer heat. Alright, so go ahead and stir to combine and make sure the sugar is completely dissolved. The heat should still be on medium, and we are going to turn the heat up slightly, and then we're going to check the temperature. The temperature should read 240 degrees. Before we get into the rest of the recipe, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. Go ahead and do that right now. I highly recommend a candy thermometer for this recipe. It's really going to help you out and make things really simple. Once the temperature of the caramel gets to 240, go ahead and turn the heat off. You're going to let the caramel cool down to 190 degrees. 190 degrees is going to be the temperature where you want to start dipping your candy apples in the caramel so that way it can stick to the apple. So 240 to cook, cool down to 190. Go ahead and add some vanilla extract. This is the bourbon vanilla extract for the adults. Hey, y'all know what it is. And again, 190 is when you want to go ahead and start dipping the candy apples into the caramel. As they say, ain't nothing to it but to do it. That quick, we made our own homemade caramel, and it's going to taste 10 times better than anything in the store. Go ahead to get your apples and dip your apples into the caramel. What I tell y'all, 190, right? Go ahead and listen. Don't do what I did, turn it upside down. See the caramel drip towards me. So you don't want that because you want a nice smooth outer surface. The caramel sticking to the apple. Use the edge of the bowl to wipe off any excess caramel. And that's it. As you see, look, it's completely stuck to the apple. You roll it into the Biscoff cookie crumble that we crushed up earlier, and there you have it. Now, it's not a 10 out of 10, but it's okay for me. So listen, do this recipe to your liking, adjust as you please. I'm only here to guide you through the steps, all right? So go ahead and do that for the rest of your apples. This can be a nice family fun recipe that you can try. Now skip out the bourbon if you have kids, okay? And just like that, we have our Biscoff caramel apples that look amazing. So let's go ahead and take a bite, give y'all my opinion on it. Look, that thing was amazing. That caramel with that bourbon vanilla extract in there for the adults was amazing. And then that cookie crumble, those good old airplane cookies, was amazing. I need to go clean up this kitchen. Thanks for watching Eat So Torn. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.